You are listening to GHP Radio, powered by iTrackRadio.com, your independent music source. Fresh, new music, right here on the all-new GHP Radio, your new independent music source.
asking you to forgive me. I'm not asking you to try to understand. I'll always love you with all my heart, every part, but I'm just a man. And I guess I should have acted more my age. And I guess I should have been more engaged. And I don't know why I went out with your friend. And I don't know why I did it again. I'm just a man. I'm just a man. Please understand it wasn't planned. It wasn't a thing that I tried to do. And yes, I regret and won't forget the wrong that I've done to you. And I guess I should have acted more my age. And I guess I should have been more engaged. And I don't know why I laid down with your friend. And I don't know why I did it again. I'm just a man.
I need a chick who can cook, wash my drawers and socks, and be on my team whether I ball or not. Misplay, no games, kids say no names. This ain't gon' change, the same old same. Try to put you on crud, that you ask for more, but it's only one thing that I got to know.
Is this just a game that you used to play? Or am I just a fool that's chasing. Girl, I try my best to keep you happy. Instead you turned around and tried to play me. I work hard to get the things I have. I work so very, very hard, baby, to get the things you need. And I wanna know why you wanna play on me. Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play your games on me? Play your little games on me. Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play your games on me?
I'm Jesus, but that really ain't no thing. What's your name, boo? I ain't tryna change. I just wanna tame you. I ain't the one to game you, lock you down and change you. I wanna give you thug love, be the one to claim you. See, once you get with me, your life will never be the same, boo. Opposite of plain, ooh, give you diamond rings too. And it ain't no thing too. Let you whip my range, boo. I'm about a lot of things, but I ain't about them games, boo.
Should do, babe. Oh, why you wanna play your little games, baby? Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play your games on me? Why
you take me, baby? Come to your place. Oh, oh yeah. All night. All night. Our love is right, baby. All night. You keep me tight, baby. Oh yeah. Keep it right there. 'Cause when we love and when we making love, we be so crazy. Oh yeah. Love will flow. 'Cause we let it flow. So let's let it show. Alright, my love. That's right, my love. We can fly the sky so high. Can't do it without you. Alright, my love. That's right, my love. We can fly. Oh, baby, yeah. Baby, oh, baby, oh, baby. Love's gonna be alright. We can go all night. We gon' show love. We gon' show love is right. We can go, love will flow, love will grow. All night. What we can do, for you. Oh, we can grow if you show love or no. Can do. Just for me, if you show we can grow love or no. We can go all night. All night we can. All night we can. If you show love, be in love. All night yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you give me those good vibes, good vibes. That's what it's all about. Oh, good vibes, good vibes. Makes me wanna shout it out. Oh, let's make today a celebration. So glad that I found you. Baby, what a sweet sensation. I'm so in love, it's true. Yeah, yeah. I like the sweet caress. Your love and tenderness carries me through the day. It's total happiness with you right next to me. I just wanna sing and say, you give me those good vibes, good vibes. That's what it's all about. Oh, good vibes, good vibes. Makes me wanna shout it out. I like the way your smile excites me. Never felt this good. Stay with me, it feels forever. I'm so caught up, it's true. Yeah, yeah. I like your sweet caress. Your love and tenderness carries me through the day. It's total happiness with you right next to me. I just wanna sing and say, you give me those good vibes, good vibes. That's what it's all about. Oh, good vibes, good vibes. Makes me wanna shout it out. I love the sweet caress. Your love and tenderness carries me through the day. It's total happiness with you right next to me. I just wanna sing and say, good vibes, good vibes. That's what it's all about. Oh, good vibes, good vibes. Makes me wanna shout it out. I like the way your smile excites me. Never felt this good. saxophone. There was voodoo in the vibe. See, I was captured by your style, but I could not catch your eyes. So I stand here helplessly, hoping you'll get into me. I am so into you, I can't think of nothing else. No, no. See, I am so into you, baby, I can't think of nothing else. Thinking how it's gonna be whenever I get you next to me. It's gonna be good, don't you know? From your head to your toes, I'm gonna love you all over, over and over. Hey, me into you, you into me, me into you. Oh yeah, I'm so into you. Oh yeah. Hey baby, driving me crazy, I'm so into you. You When you walked into the room, there was voodoo in the vibe. Oh yeah. See, I was captured by your style, but I could not catch your eyes. So I stand here helplessly, hoping you get into me. I am so into you, I can't think of nothing else. No, no. See, I am so into you, baby, I can't think of nothing else. No, no. Hey, so come here, baby. Hey, yeah, I'm so into you, baby. I'm loving what you do. Hey, baby, driving me crazy. Oh yeah, I'm so into you. You, hey baby, I'm so into you, you. Hey baby, driving me crazy. Oh yeah, I'm loving you, baby. Hey baby, oh yeah. That's voodoo. Oh yeah, yes you do. I'm so into you, Oh yeah. I love your style. Oh yeah. Stay a while. I'm so into you. Oh yeah. Hey baby. I'm so into you.
Day after day I see this love was meant to be. We need each other desperately. And when the time is right, we do agree breathlessly. No one will ever love you like I do. I'd give my last breath just to be with you. Can't help the way that I feel, because I know this love is real. And when you hold my hand, tell me that you understand. No matter what we're going through, yes, you're always there. Show me how much you care. This is true. Holding me in your arms at the end of my day. All my troubles seem to melt away. Can't help the way that I feel, because I know this is real. This is real. This is real. Now I
always knows ups and downs. No matter how you try, the world will frown. Your hopes are up, your life's hung high, keeping your head held to the sky. Bright lights stay cold, you see your name. You work so hard both night and day to claim your fame. So I lay down and feel, take it all away. Your hopes, your dreams are here today. Hold on to your dreams, as hard as it may seem. Hold on to your dreams, as hard as it may seem. Today, tomorrow, the same they'll be. Your heart's desires, your eyes will see. Nothing can take what belongs to you, as long as you believe your dreams will come true. Hold on to your dreams, as hard as it may seem. Hold on to your dreams, as hard as it may seem. Hold on to your dreams, as hard as it may seem. Hold on to your dreams, as hard as it may seem.
There's something I need to tell you. I can't get you off of my mind. There's just something about you. You're like a sweet, soft surprise. Your smile gets me high. You take my breath away. My mind is open wide. What more can I say? I heart you. spend time together. Feels like you've known me for years. You're slowly breaking down my defenses. You're wiping away all my fears. The smile gets me high. You take my breath away. My mind is open wide. What more? What more?
Tell me what's the vibe.
I can tell your love is so unreal to me. When I look into your eyes and see, yeah, the realization that you're down with me. From one to one, it's you and me, yeah. Baby girl, you got it. Show all about it. So won't you come and be with me, yeah. Just can't deny it. Ain't mad about it. Ooh, girl, you set me free. Certified love.
can be, girl. Yes, in my heart, I remember what this feels like. Yeah, something in my heart is drawing you, lady, closer to me, to you. Girl, let me hold you. I wanna kiss you deeply, now till forever. I swear I won't deceive you, do you wrong. No, 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 never. And we keep holding on, baby. We'll keep growing strong. We'll keep growing strong, lady. You can share my mind. We can share one mind. Till the end of time. Till the end of time. Something in my heart, I remember what this feels like. What could it be? Something in my heart is drawing you, lady, closer. Let me take a
Hey yo, we gotta take our time as we strive to align and make a metaphysical union is something divine. We combine upon a mission to set a correct tradition. I slow it down if you need me to paint a better depiction. Vivid visions, a living in rhythm, blissful conditions. Missing the point if I don't listen to simple wisdom. Give me your hand, expand the meaning of love. I can see it in your eyes, so much freedom above. The lower vibrations making boundaries, how do we cope? Ups and downs we've surmounted on a slippery slope. Long days and nights have allowed us to take flight. We face in the same direction, reflecting each other's light. Right hand over my heart as we start to engage. In this book of life, my lady be the favorite page. Don't need to put you on a pedestal, you know that you incredible. The mutual respect has kept our connection inseparable.
song now in my heart. Baby, turn that lights down low and get. What could it be? I wanna take you home. Where we can be alone, babe. Closer to me. Girl, I just wanna tell you something. You is smart, you is beautiful. You hold it down. No matter whether I'm high or low, good times are better. I can count on that smile. And I just wanna let you know how much I love you. You're my queen. You are my fire, my sun and my rain. Yeah. You are the reason for pleasure and pain. And just like the flower, they need light from the sun. I need to spend my life with you, 'cause you are the one for me, baby. Listen, you're not perfect in this relationship, baby. You are perfect for me. We go up, we come down. Keeps my feet, baby, here on the ground. We get high, and we get low. When it comes to love, let it flow.
We've been through good times.
comes to love, we just let it flow. You're the one that I want. I wanna give you the best of my love.
Ooh, you're the one that I need. You bring out the best in me, and I'm growing up with you.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, the time is now. I know y'all been waiting. We are here finally. We made it, and help me welcome our guest today. We're very excited about today's guest. Mr. Joe Leavy's in the house, y'all.
Hey, Joe.
What's happening?
Hey, fam.
It has been a long minute.
Yes.
It has
A long minute.
a long minute, a long time.
Yeah, it has.
That's what I meant.
It has been.
Remember, that was one of the idioms that we all used. It's been a minute.
Yeah. But it's good to be here with you guys.
Yeah,
Well, we're
man.
so glad to be back.
Yes, glad to have you back, man. Music sounding great as ever. Of course, you know, we hadn't played the new stuff yet. We're going to do that in a little bit, but we want to talk to you first. But we just actually come off of a couple of the tracks from your last CD that when you were here the last time when we talked with you.
Right on.
And it sounds just as great as ever. I mean, it's a timeless music, man. Your
Thank you,
voice, everything you do is timeless, man. So happy to have you back, man. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's great to be here, and I really appreciate you guys inviting me. You know, it's a brand new year. We're early in it. Boy, you know, 2021 was tumultuous to say it best.
Yeah.
I lost so many friends last year. It felt like rap.
Mhm.
I honestly thought God was coming back. It was so many people checking out that I thought it was the rapture. I really did. I was like, man, wait a minute. It's just too many people leaving at one time.
Right.
He's like, wait a minute. Wait, yeah. I was thinking, man, maybe they were snatching the good folks because it was just this thing devastated our community.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And so
don't feel bad. You know, you ain't the only one thought that, man.
Yeah.
You know, I just felt that God has a plan for this to repopulate the earth. And some of us have to go and to repopulate. You know, I guess that's to his plan. I don't know.
Well, we're still here. Amen.
Yeah, I'm glad to still be above ground too.
To the extent that I am here, losing so many last year, and including my father and some of the ones that I've lost here recently, it just really made me reflect on my time and how time is, and that with the time that I have left on the planet, then I need to use both my feet, both my hands, and all of my voice to tell the truth, which is God is who he says he is, and love is the premier element on this planet. And I'm going to try to spread those two messages until I put the dirt. So that's what I took away from all this passing and destruction that's happened in my life over the last 4 or 5 years. Just better me and tell the truth. And be a better example for my kids and make music that I want my kids to listen to. And talk about love, because the music that we have now, the music that is being promoted professionally is detrimental to our society. And that's by design. No other community is pelted with that kind of negative imagery the way our community is. And you are what you eat. So they fed us crack in the 80s. They fed us cocaine in the 80s, crack in the 90s. And now this death music to go along with the crackhead mentality that pushes girls into loveless sex and guys into objectifying women without even asking them their names. We got to do better as a society, because we're devolving. We're not evolving. We're devolving as a community. And as a person that's 59, watching the civil rights struggle in the 60s when I was a kid, watching those black beautiful with pearls and suits, asking to be treated fairly, singing "We Shall Overcome," and they looked good and they were clean and there weren't no hoodlums and thugs out there. And to see what we're doing now to each other, it sickens me. And so I try to bring love, and I try to bring awareness, and I try to bring consciousness to music, because that's the only way I have of fighting this tide of destruction. And we're so starved for recognition and money that we'll do anything for a dollar.
Speak on it, man. Speak on it.
You know, we'll do anything. You know, Taylor Swift have to go out here and talk about WAP and teach our girls that their only value is between their legs. They don't do that to their own communities. They do it in ours.
Ooh, preach.
And I am sickened by that. I'm sickened by it. Because where's Anita Baker? Where's Gladys? Where's all the greats that talk about love? They don't want you talking about that no more. We can't love in our communities. Where's Al Green talking about, you know, still in love with you?
Love and happiness.
Right. We're not talking about making up to breaking up. We're talking about bitch, hoe, F this, screw that. That's not life. That's death.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Watch out.
So that's why I wrote Inside You, because love is beautiful. I was in a hole after my divorce. I lost my best friend, the woman that I thought I was going to be with forever, and it crushed me. I didn't want to come out of the room.
Ooh.
Had it not been for a woman that knew me, that just loved me and started just dripping me with that love and just taking me under her wing and working me through my problems and loving on me with every bit of her being, even though I wasn't able to return it. That was an angel. That's what that was. And God used her to revive me. So you can't tell me about love, because love is everything, and God is love. And love will save us. It will save our people. It will save our children. But the enemy is all about death. And death doesn't look like death. It looks cool. It looks slick. It got braids. It got tattoos all over the face. It uses foul language. It dresses like all dressed up with nowhere to go. Your fingernails is long and your hair is all this and that and other fake, and everything about us is fake now.
Well.
Not just women, but men too.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
we are the premier people on this planet. We were the first, and we're gonna be the last. But because we let other people define us, we're losing our humanity, and our kids are paying the price. I love our people. I love black people. I love black women. I love black men. First, because I am black.
Yeah.
I'm an American black person, and I want to be that. But I gotta talk about a world that I can live in. I can't live in this world. I got grandkids, and I'm looking at them. I'm like, how they gonna find a woman when these girls don't even know who they are?
Right.
I went to school with my kids the other day, and I'm gonna get off this because we're talking about music.
Sorry.
My grandson is 11, and I'm at his school, and I'm walking through the lunch yard, and I'm listening to these kids communicate, and they talking like they 45 years old.
Right.
They were talking about the kind of sex that I don't even have.
Wow.
And I'm like, wow, what do these kids know about that?
Too much.
What could y'all possibly know about that kind of sex? But they were talking about it like, they just got through with a Friday night orgy.
Isn't that something? Wow.
Fifth and sixth.
They probably know more than I do.
It's a lot of parents, they watching the YouTubes, they watching on Instagram and all this stuff. They learning from all of that.
Yeah, floodgates are open. It's just crazy right now.
Porn is available. It's readily available for anybody right now.
It is. But the thing about other communities is they don't allow this to raise their children. See, we let Lil Wayne and Lil Uzi and Lil Boozy and all these people raise our kids.
Well, you're right.
Don't get me wrong. I love music. We need to have diversity.
Right.
But
I get it.
In our community, our kids are no longer kids. You have to protect your children from certain things. You know what I'm saying? That's why they have ratings on movies. When I was growing up, if it wasn't G, we wasn't seeing it because my mama was not letting us.
Exactly.
Our minds couldn't handle that kind of violence.
No.
She wanted us to see Mary Poppins and all that. We'd be like, Mom, we want to go see Enter the Dragon. She was like, no, it's rated R.
You're right, man.
And all was fighting, but she didn't want us seeing that.
Right.
Especially at that age. Yeah. Especially at that
It's
age.
appropriate for kids.
Well, what I had to teach my kids is that, even when my daughter was in daycare, it was after school care, and the director came up to me. We're showing a video, a movie, but she said you weren't allowed to watch it because it has PG on it. I said that's right. So in other words, you have to teach them what not to do when you're not around, because your children are at school, and that is a major influence. That's actually a strong competition between what they learn in school with their peers and their instructors, as opposed to, because when they sent home and said they were giving sex education, and my daughter was in 9th grade, I said, hold up. I started calling the school. What are you teaching? If it's not consistent with the values of my home, she's not going to be there. Right. They had a meeting for parents, and I went. And I listened, and I liked what he said. I said, oh, okay. But nobody's going to teach my child about something like that. We just have to stay neutral.
George, you got to think about this. Even the Saturday morning cartoons.
Right.
You got to, boy, they was cussing and raising hell up in there.
It changed.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the thing about it is people don't recognize how, when I speak about the enemy and Satan is as real as the air we breathe, just like the Lord is as real.
Oh, definitely.
He don't wear a red suit and horns. He sit on the pulpit and next to you up on Sundays, and every place else that you think he don't exist.
Now repeat that. Yep. He sits on the pulpit. Some people don't get that. He's in the church too.
Because look at our children. Look at the results of what we do, what religion has done to our people. The result is what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
The result. I'm not mad because God is who He says He is. But your grandchildren are in the streets wilding while you sitting on these pews. There's a disconnect, and that's not giving people a life. We're giving them everything but life. That's what religion does. It fools you and blinds you that you can't see God. That's why we got a church on every corner and can't two people agree.
Isn't that I know, right?
Hey, Joe, this is what I used to think when I lived in Memphis. I said, boy, there's a church on every corner, and you look around and there's a hole on every corner.
Yeah, that's right.
A what?
A hole.
Oh, a hole.
A church and a hole on every corner.
Now imagine this.
I thought he meant a hole.
Imagine the Lord come back today. I do this all the time. Where is He going? He's not gonna be at Benny Hinn's. He ain't gonna be at Joyce Myers. He ain't gonna be at Potter's house. He ain't gonna be over there with none of them people. He's gonna be right where he was the last time. Maybe not looking good. Maybe smelling a little foul. Right down there with the hoes and the pimps and the drug addicts, doing His work. And they gonna call Him a liar and a fake and a fraud and try to have Him murdered, just like they did the first time. Because that's who we are. And that's who we've become. That's what religion is. It was the same then as it is now. We need to seek God. We need life more abundantly, not more religion. These preachers need to sit down, have a seat, and go and get on their knees and ask for forgiveness. Because until we worship as one, until we walk out in the park on Sundays as a city and worship God as a group, we don't get it. Because it ain't about Bishop, it ain't about the First Lady, it ain't about none of that business. It never has been.
Right.
It's about the Holy Spirit renewing our strength. And we're dying for lack of it.
I agree.
We're
totally.
dying.
I agree with you on that.
Ooh, you're preaching to the choir right here.
And it was a different thing because the saints believed in each other. Right or wrong. It was always the same thing with religion, but at least the saints believed in each other. I was reading Isaiah the other day, and it scared me because I realized that we're in that time. I really are. I tell my kids all the time, man, music is life. Be careful what you eat. You are what you eat. And you eat with everything in your being, your eyes, your ears, your soul, your food, your mouth. You are what you eat.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And I want to give people something to eat, something that they can palate.
Good food, yeah.
That's what I Jew is about. Every person that's ever been in love knows what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
When you
Well,
with
that
the,
explains Inside You.
yes,
That explains why I love that song so much.
if you got the one you with, there's healing in that love making. It's a whole different ball game when you making love to somebody that's in your corner, that's in your spirit. That's a spiritual thing that goes on. That's why God ordained it. Sex is one thing, but when you got the one and you involved in that love bubble, that's impenetrable, and that's what Inside You is about. It's not about easy casual sex. I don't like casual nothing these days. I'm single and I'm looking for a wife, and I'm not gonna sleep with one until I find her.
Ooh.
Boy, watch out. All right, back to celibacy. It'll work.
Because I'm in a different place now, and I understand the value of my soul, and I value of her soul. I didn't before, and don't get me wrong. I miss this sometimes because I'm a man, right?
Right.
You know, I get out here, man, and I get with lady friends, and things get hot and heavy sometimes. And I'm really trying to keep in a special place right now because I need a wife in my life. I don't need a random thing anymore.
Ooh, that's heavy.
That's another song title.
True. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me, my soul. I sent that song to Keith to test it because it hasn't been released yet. He ain't stopped playing it.
Which one?
Love Me to My Soul.
Oh, okay.
Because I love Keith. Keith works for me, and I use his audience to test my music. So I sent that over to Keith and said, hey, man, I got this new song. Would you just test it? And he hasn't stopped playing it since.
Yeah.
But Love Me to My Soul is the one that's going to follow Inside You. And that was about a story I got from a person that works with me who was to be married, and they had not had sex, and they've been together for 2 years. And they were about to be married. And when I asked her about that part of it, she says, "Oh no, we're not engaging in that. I need to know that he loves me to my soul." Whoa, that's heavy.
Yeah,
that is very heavy.
But just her planting that seed in my mind, now I get it. So guess what? I'm looking for my love me to my soul mate, and you can't get there putting it in everybody.
Right.
So it's a whole different mindset, I know, but I'm definitely in that lane right now, trying to find a different way to manifest my love rather than just being physical.
Right.
Because man, when it don't work out, it's just another mark on your belt, and then you feel like you had another divorce. And I'm tired of that. And some dudes is, they like the pair and the spare. I'm just not that dude, and I'm okay with that. I'm in a different.
I know cats have been married 3-4 times. I said, how can y'all do that?
Yeah.
And you still have not found love. I was married for 49 years. I don't think I can do it again.
Man, that's beautiful. 49 years?
Yes.
Whew. Man, let me tell you something. I was married 23, and I've been divorced for 6. Since I've been divorced, there's been a few bodies in the wake because I didn't know how to process it. And then when you start realizing, damn, I'm just piling up numbers here and hurting people. That's when I put the brakes on. I was like, nah, to continue doing the same thing and expecting different results. And the one common denominator in all this is me. I'm the common denominator in this. So let me start with me. The music that we're doing is all about redemption. This album, Love This Soul on Fire, I think it's the best work I've ever done. It is. I've got some incredible love songs. Incredible. Love Me to My Soul. I'm working on an up-tempo song because we need some up-tempo dance music, and I've got one right now that I'm working on. And it just came to me. I've submitted it twice to my producer, and they sent it back twice. They didn't think it was, and I'm glad they did, because now, and it's gonna have it's gonna have a little bit of a Marvin feel to it, I think, like Love Me to My Soul does. Unintentional, but just because we're in that vein. Right. I'm not trying to emulate Marvin Gaye. I love Marvin. If there's anything that I take away from him is his songwriting and his honesty in music. The same with Stevie, same with Doja Holland, The same with all the all the great songwriters at Motown. They wrote from their experiences, and that's what I do. I love Marvin Gaye, and when people make those kind of comparisons, I'm not trying to emulate him. I'm just singing from my soul, and it comes out the way it comes out. And you guys hear my music; some of it's all different. Mm-hmm. The vocal textures I use are different. I'm singing different on Inside You than I did on I Heart You, or Stand Shadows. I got different textures.
Yeah.
But this was soul music, and it felt like that. It felt like that Marvin vibe when we started landing. That whole vibe, it just got me.
Really
When I first heard the track, the song came to me. I knew it.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about being a singer-songwriter, is that inspiration, right? Mm-hmm. That music. I met someone amazing recently, and I'm trying to understand what falling in love feels like for the first time in my life, for real. This is serious. This is some serious talk right now, because I want to really fall in love. I want to know what that feels like. Not back into a situation like I've done my whole life, but actually meet a person and just can't wait to see him again. And that's happening for me. And it's scary, but it's absolutely amazing at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm working. So I'm in this mode to where I'm cautiously optimistic. Mm-hmm. But I feel like a 13-year-old every time I get around this person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that is an amazing thing to feel at 59 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it just goes to show you, it's just a number.
Hey, love is something that goes beyond the grave.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just now understanding that. Yeah. That's why God so loved the world that he gave his son. That love is still carrying on.
Amen.
There's no end to it.
No end.
Even if it perishes, you lose a mate, you never stop loving that person. My father passed away. I watched him take his last breath. I love my father as much today as I ever did. That's never going to go.
Nope.
So, Love Me to My Soul is the next song that's coming out. The album is called Soul on Fire. Soul on Fire is the title track. Soul on Fire is actually a gospel song. And y'all are going to love this gospel song because it's got a go-go groove to it. So it's just me doing what I do because God has been so amazing to me. I'm not a gospel singer, but I know the Lord. And if I'm going to tell the truth, I got to keep it real. I don't do this without him. None of this resonates without the Holy Spirit anointing it. I'm just one guy and all these independent artists with no money out here, and my song is kicking through. That's the anointing. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I thank you guys for inviting me on here to talk about this music. I'm excited. I love indie music. I love Gary's music. You know what I'm saying? We're all in this thing trying to do it, making great music from our soul, and it's just amazing. I've got independent friends, Carmichael Music Lovers doing great. Heidi's doing great. I mean, there's, all these independent artists out here that are making really quality, great songs.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's
lots.
And it's unfortunate that radio is such, it's all owned by the same people and they play the same old games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If they don't want you, and it's like, it's art. Mm-hmm. Even on, and I'm not putting my music on any of these streaming platforms. I'm tired of that.
Mm-hmm.
If you want my music, you got to come buy it from me. Mm-hmm. I don't care.
Yeah.
If you want Joe Leavy music, come to joeleavy.com and pick it up. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to be on iTunes and all these whack streaming platforms that don't pay me for it. I'm not doing it.
Right.
I don't blame you.
I'm going to make it for my fans, period.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing that you say that because Spotify sent a survey asking me to complete it. And I was amazed at the question. Just a minute. Okay. I was amazed at the questions. They were asking detailed questions to tell them, what do you feel about Spotify? And et cetera, et cetera. What do you like? And you had to rate from 1 to 10. And I think I put a 2 or something. And each rating, they ask you to explain. And my thing was, you spend $100 million a year on, what's his name, Rogan, something like that, to spew out controversial things. But the foundation of your business, your multi-billion-dollar business, comes from our intellectual property. What I'd like to see is that you pay the artist, because I didn't know you could split a penny.
Well, Spotify.
You know what I mean? I mean, literally, they're making tons of money on our property. I mean, it's your property. They take it, and I was just honest. They said they wanted honesty, and I gave it to them.
Mr. Spotify is a billionaire. Mr. Spotify flies private jets.
Yeah.
But he pays me 0.0 cents.
Right.
I got a buddy of mine who's one of the most popular independent artists in the world. His name is St. James.
Mm-hmm.
St. James gets millions of streams in days. They make him pay $500 a plaque to say I got 1 million streams.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's a racket.
Yeah.
Okay. Why would I? Mr. Spotify ain't wrote one song.
You know, it's
private. I get 1 million streams and get a $20 check.
Right. And you know, but that's one of the things that I was saying, that it's look at you can Google their quarterly earnings. It's multi-billions of dollars.
Yeah.
And they're pinching our pennies. And then they started, well, did you see this? Our podcast, did you see different things? I said, that stuff I can Google. That help that you want to give indie artists. It's just stuff I can Google. So you having that, watch this video on how to do this. That's not, show me the money, in other words.
say every artist just take their stuff off of Spotify and all these other so-called
streaming platforms,
streaming services and things like that. Well, they would go plumb crazy.
No, they would go broke.
What Joe doing? What he just said.
That's
what
why
he just said. If you want his music, you need to come to him and get his music.
Absolutely.
I don't blame.
This is what they do. That's
but
why
the people that are going to impact these streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music are going to be people like Taylor Swift and Beyonce and the like. Remember, I've said this several times. Remember what happened when Taylor Swift said, "Oh, you're not going to pay royalties for 3 months? Then I'm pulling my music." And overnight, they changed their minds. It has to start with, and at that point, if all major labels, our major artists say we're all pulling together, I promise you, we would all be in a better place.
That would never happen. That would never happen.
Labels, because they're in on it.
Yeah.
Say it again.
You can forget about major labels; they're in on it.
Yeah.
The only people that aren't in on it are black.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being honest with you.
Okay.
Our music is for one purpose: for their profit.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's how they view us as a cash register. They don't give a damn about our profits or about our lives, our families, none of that. None of it. They never have.
They don't care about anybody's lives.
Nope. Only the very few black early artists had the temerity to make deals that rendered them profitable. James Brown was one.
Okay.
The brother
Ray Charles.
Ray Charles was another.
Mm-hmm.
The brother they murdered in the hotel was another.
Sam Cooke.
They murdered him in the hotel.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, they murdered him, but those were the very few. All the rest of these guys, Marvin, all these guys, they were beholden. They had problems, money problems. Great artists, money problems.
No money.
You know, and then when you own your stuff, like Jackson, like, and you're really powerful, like
Prince.
Michael and like Prince, and then and Jimmy, you got that kind of catalog. They managed to kill. They kill you, and then some estate takes over your estate, and you have to share. You know, family gets a percentage, but you know, your estate ends up in the hands of somebody white.
Oh, they sold. Michael Jackson family sold his.
Well, you know, the thing about
Sony,
that,
Sony, I think.
Again, Michael owned that company.
He did.
He owned that company.
Mm-hmm.
The lion's share of it.
Yeah.
And they murdered him. I don't care what nobody says. They murdered Michael Jackson. They euthanized that man and took his assets and gave his family a percentage of what he was worth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The same thing with Prince. Prince got the rights of his music back. He was dead a month later.
Don't you think it's weird that Whitney Houston and her daughter died the same way?
and Whitney, you know, she didn't write it. But this is what they do to us. Jimi Hendrix the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Not angry because you have to understand what Michael knew.
Yeah, he did.
He knew they were going to kill him.
Yeah.
But this is the kind, when you're in that kind of money, this is what you can expect. That's why I don't want the fortune and all that. I just want to make great music. Yeah, I want to make some money at it, but I don't need all that stuff. Mm-hmm. I don't want to work with no record label. I don't want them in my pocket telling me, I don't want that.
Right.
Well, somebody asked me, Joyce, do you want to be famous? I said, no, I want to be successful because murderers are famous.
Absolutely. So I really need to shout out my producer.
Yeah, because I was just going to get into that.
Yeah.
I was going to ask about that.
Derek Allen. Now, Derek Allen quietly is probably America's one of the top producers in the country. He is the heir apparent to Quincy Jones, if you asking me.
Mm-hmm.
Kim's music, his latest albums have been unbelievable. That last album Kim did was the first one, Lie to Me, that's Derek.
I love that one. Yeah.
I mean, Kim's an incredible artist. But pair him with Derek Allen, and now he's just on another level of greatness. That's the guy that's been working with me for 10 years.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
And that's the genius of Derek Allen. He can work with the world's greatest and then still make himself available to a nobody like me. And give me the same kind of love and the same kind of coaching. You know, he's that, and I love him. He is doing some amazing things. Shout out.
Was he the one that did your work for your last one too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My work. He did Joe's last 3 albums. Keith Sweat's last 2 albums. He's doing Kim's last album. Kim's next 2 albums. He's done Angie Stone, Smokey Norfolk, I Need You Now. That was Derek Allen. I mean, he's the list on and on and on.
Yeah, I could tell, man.
You know, I Need You Now is probably one of the greatest gospel love songs ever written. Smokey kills that song. You can't listen to that and not shed a tear. That's Derek Allen.
Yeah, yeah.
He's amazing. He's amazing, and he's right here in Sacramento. He's fostered so many young people here. He shepherds anybody who knocks on his door.
Oh, wow.
That's what makes.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
That's what makes.
You know, Snorfy, my sister-in-law, when he was a kid, he's a Methodist preacher, African Episcopal preacher, pastor, and she sung with him. And my classmate played the piano. She was a Cordelia Webb, and Snorfy was a kid in Muskogee, Oklahoma.
Muskogee, Oklahoma. I heard of that town.
Yeah.
I know that town.
You know that?
I know Muskogee, Oklahoma. I have a buddy of mine, an estimator that I met from there. But ain't a whole lot of blacks in Muskogee.
What was his name?
Huh?
What was his name?
His name was Mike Kellogg. Man, I went out there. I spent 2 weeks in that place, and I was like, man, where are the brothers?
It wasn't much there. It's probably 30 minutes or 45 minutes outside of Tulsa, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
that's where North was from. Smoking North was from.
Yes.
Yeah, he's from Muskogee.
Yes, he is.
Listen, David McLaurin said, what did you say, David? Snorfy?
That's what I heard too.
Snorfy. Smoking awful.
Yeah, man. I'm so grateful for just working with people like Steve Heineman, who's playing trumpet on this record and wrote that jazz song I played for you guys off air.
Yeah.
I've also got Norbert Stachel, who's playing flute on Inside You. Norbert was an original member of Tower of Power. Just an amazing instrumentalist. He's out of New York, and he's worked with me on several projects. So I've just got these. I'm fortunate. I got Sean Hinton. I'm working with Timbali Cromwell, Ivan Johnson. Just got a bunch of really great. My band is sensational. I got a 13-piece band, full horn section.
Nice.
And man, we get. I mean, I can't take that everywhere. I know that. I usually only take. I only do local shows because I like to have my whole band. I just like to have that whole thing working.
Yeah.
You're right.
And we do well. You know, we sell out here, And
where you at right now, Joe?
Sacramento. And
Where?
I'm here in
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
I live in Roseville, but Sacramento's my city now, and this city has embraced me. Shout out to KDEE. They play my music, Jay King, and all those great people there. We're gonna have the Black Expo later on today, and I'm gonna be out there performing in about 2 hours.
Nice.
So I'm really excited to be a part of this city. There's some great musicians here. St. James is from here. I don't know if you guys are hip to St. James, but he is an amazing R&B artist, one of the most popular indie artists in the country. Has an amazing roster of great music. And we just have there's just so much world-class music in this area.
Yeah.
Cornell Carter is from here. I mean, just another amazing artist, brother, that I love and respect. We're both in the same light. And he's an R&B artist, just great. So I'm in a little different lane. I kind of do the smooth jazz, R&B. I kind of, fit in that smooth soul R&B jazz. It's a mixture, which is why I don't get picked up by smooth jazz radio the way I should, because they're still not playing vocalists.
Right. I don't understand that. But
anyway.
Well, again, because that's about keeping black people in their place. Let's just say what it is. It is what it is.
But then you're shooting yourself in the foot then.
No, they're not. but that's not what they want. It's like MTV when they came out, right? No black faces. This is what they do, right? MTV came out, well, we don't want the whites in Poughkeepsie to be freaked out when they see Prince. It's like, this is what they do. It's all about control and filtering and making sure that we don't get too much of anything.
It's only when they want. Only
what
they want.
You get somebody with a creamy face and a little cool haircut and put a bunch of people behind them, a bunch of black faces, and boom. I'm not mentioning names. I'm just saying this is the playbook, and it happens all the time. And you go to the concert and it's us in the stands paying $300 a ticket to see that. Meanwhile, Duke was playing at the hotel down the street before he passed away. George Duke. So there's something going on with us that we don't generate and take care of our own. We have enough money to create another nation if we wanted to. We don't need anybody for anything outside of our community. We really don't. But our mindsets, we don't see each other and respect each other. We want to take our money and go buy Gucci and all this stuff. These people don't even want us in their stores.
I know.
But we'll go buy.
Yeah. You come in one of them stores, they think you ain't got no money. They don't think you have any money. They think you come in this
Oprah in the store. Oprah went to the store overseas where she's not popular, and they told her ass she couldn't come in.
I remember that.
That's right.
I do remember that.
That's happened to her twice.
Yeah.
Once in another country and one and another time on Rodeo Drive.
But we're a $2 trillion group here in this country. That's what our value is worth. Why don't we have our own brands? Exactly. Why don't we shop at our own malls and create our own fucking internet? We don't need them for nothing. And I'm not trying to be separatist. I'm just saying we can do this. We can create millions of dollars for our artists. We don't have to depend on all these other entities. We don't need Warner Brothers and all. They need us.
You're right. Now, before our time gets away from, I want to play the 2 tracks that you sent, so we can let our viewers get that in them, and then we're gonna come back and.
Think back before I say the wrong thing on it. Get me fired on music.
You good. Like, don't get you started, huh?
No, don't.
You good, my brother. All right.
All right, CTK, I saw it.
Oh yeah, Dave Howard said if you needed a guitarist.
Oh, right on. Right on. I'm definitely. You know what? I'm going to be coming around the country. This is something that we're going to do different this time that the record's out. Now that I've got 2 albums, I'm ready to start touring the country. And I have a construction company, so money is not the object of what I want to do. I make my money on construction. So I'm going to take myself on my own tour, and it ain't going to be about money. So people ain't going to be able to tell me no.
Right.
It's going to be about me bringing you something beautiful and letting you know who I am and building a fan base about this country. That's my plan between 2022 and 23.
I have to talk to you about Dallas then.
Because I'm gonna be on the road in my van, going from city to city, doing the Joe Leavy thing wherever I can do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'll be doing.
We got your back, brother. All
That
right.
sounds like a plan.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and get these two in, Inside You and Love Me to My Soul, and then we'll come right back and wrap things up. All right. So keep it locked right here, and we'll be right back. People, get you ready. Get ready. This music is great. I love it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Often wonder if you're magic. When you come around, I can't help myself. Those things you do got me addicted. I don't want no help. Your ways really fresh and lovely. May I have a taste of your sweet love? The more you give, the more I want, baby. I just can't get enough. I only see you wearing nothing, baby. You take me to a very special place. Inside of your love, baby. Inside of you. There is strength in so much more. Inside of your love, baby. Inside of you. I can't wait to love you more. May I open up your garden, sample all your love and sweets. That's the reason we came here, baby, to fulfill each other's needs. The way you ride my love in motion, that magic moment will be found. It will be found. Girl, I'm deep into your music. I love the way you sound. Love the way you sound, girl. Don't be shy, that's just nature, baby. That's the way you love when you feel free. Oh, keep on loving me, I can take it, girl. I can take it. You are my favorite place to be. Oh, inside you, baby. Inside of you. There is healing, understanding. Inside of you. Inside loving you, yeah. You got me burning, baby, burning for you. Want you to tell me what you need. She said I need you to love me, to make my soul. Can't get much better, babe, better than your love. I'll tell the truth, I'll pass your test. On this round and round we go. I'll be the man who does the best as we take things nice and slow. Something about the way you pour into me, girl, you got me learning about you. I'm just a man that knows what he wants. She said I need you to love me to my soul. You can't get no better, baby, better than my love. Said I need you to love me to my soul. Girl, I just want to tell you something. You is smart, you is beautiful. You hold it down. No matter whether I'm high or low, through good times and bad, I can count on that smile. And I just want to let you know how much I love you. You're my queen. You are my fire, my sun and my rain, yeah. You are the reason for pleasure and pain. And just like the flower, they need light from the sun, yeah. I need to spend my life with you, 'cause you are the one for me, baby. Listen, you're not perfect in this relationship, baby, you are perfect for me. We go up, ooh, we come down. Keeps my feet, baby, here on the ground. We get high, and we get low. When it comes to love, let it flow.
We've been through good times, and we've been through bad.
Because when it comes to love, let it fly.
We stay together, 'cause we pray together.
Yeah. You're never going to have a black man who controls that. And they made sure of that with Bill Cosby in jail and Byron Allen being shut down at the Supreme Court.
All right, we are back, and we're having some spirited conversation.
Yeah.
And you got to hear some more great music there from our guest, Mr. Joe Leavy. That was, man, both of those tracks was great.
I really appreciate you guys. I hope the audience didn't hear our spirited conversation.
I did hear a little bit of it.
Just a tiny bit.
You know, I'm sure if my manager's listening, she's probably sharpening the knives right now because I'm going to get some skin peeled off me for these comments. But you know, we got to keep it real, and the music is one thing, but life is another, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. So back to the music.
You're right. Yeah, man. But
it sounds like to me, and everything that you said, you really had to lose yourself to find yourself.
Man, isn't that the way it always is?
Yeah.
If you really want to, I feel bad for people that never do. Because sometimes we leave here and we never do find it.
And I mentioned off the air that sometimes you have to go broke to know who your real friends are.
Yeah. You know who your friends are.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you know who your friends are. You really when you really need one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fortunate that I have a few.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
You know, I always was told this, that if you hang out with 5 people and you're the 6th person and those 5 people are broke, what you gonna be? It's broke. I don't hang out.
It's not about money either.
We have a song on the album. It's called "Give It Right to Get It Right," and that term was coined by my cousin over in Japan, my uncle actually.
Mm-hmm.
Give it right to get it right means, or give it right to get it right means, is simply to be what it is that you want in others.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I want decency and kindness and understanding, then I should lead with that.
Mm-hmm.
If we adopted a little bit more of that attitude in our own community, we could soften a little bit of this anger that's going around the community. Because see, we're so angry, and we're so angry at what we have to deal with being black people and all the hate that comes in our way, and now we're starting to direct it at each other, especially our kids. Mm-hmm. See, when did rapping become the most dangerous job in the community, right? Mm-hmm. Now you can't be a rapper and live before you're 18, 19 years old. They want to kill you on the corners in your own neighborhoods. This is what our music has driven us to. That's not what music is supposed to be.
Right.
That's what Lauryn Hill told us with Miseducation, the most popular hip-hop album in the history of the music game, because it was real. And that's what I try to bring. And that's what all of us as responsible artists got to do to redeem our community. We got to stop with all this poison, because it's affecting us. You poisoning yourselves.
It's true.
And when you think about it, even in the music industries, we talk about dealing with the ups and downs, not just music, but the entertainment, as we were talking off the air. One thing that I've noticed is that, just like Judas, in your corner, there's going to be a Judas and doubting Thomas. But the Judas could be somebody who calls you brother, can call you sister, can say, that's the amazing things is there have been people in my circle that there have been a few people I just totally cut them off. Yes, I forgive them and I wish no harm. But it was that bad that some people who can raise their hands in the air and say, praise the Lord, and quote scriptures, and can be the biggest devil out there.
Here's how, on this album, let me tell you that how much I agree with that. And in this album, there's a song, the title track of this album is Soul, the name of the album is Soul on Fire. The title track, Soul on Fire, is a gospel song. It's funky. It's a go-go groove. I didn't send it to y'all because I'm not done with it. But there's a line in the song, and it speaks to what you just said, and it says this. It says, I've been low and I've been without my friends. I've been like Daniel in a lion's den. But God prepares a table for me, and my haters have to watch me eat. That is the truth. When you have that Holy Spirit warrior inside you, you don't have to fight no battle. You don't have to look over your shoulder. You don't have to worry about the haters that's got the knives at your back. Because the one that protects you, the one that covers you, will do so in those times.
Right.
This is what I found out about that spirit. When he's covering, when he's for you, no one can stand against you.
Against you.
You hear me? There's no weapon formed against you that can prosper. There just isn't. Because nothing can stand against you. I'm a living witness to that.
And you know what? Gary and I had a conversation. I don't want to say this on the air, but we witnessed something where somebody came after me, and I didn't know.
Yeah.
And God took care of it in a way that really blew our minds, right, Gary?
Yeah. Sure.
It blew our minds. It's like, whoo!
Wow.
And what it made me realize, I better watch myself too.
That's the thing. Because I grew up understanding that because my father was a praying man, and he had God's grace, and his enemies were eating off of him, but they were all around him, acting like friends because they were eating, but eating with jealousy and hate.
Right.
Let me tell you about one in particular, because this is significant. This man was the king's hand. He was my father's right hand. He pulled a move so foul that our thing was fishing together. This brother had did a move so foul. Our thing that we used to do as a group, as a construction group, was go fishing. He and my dad would go fishing together in the same boat often. So this thing that he pulled meant that they couldn't fish together anymore. This particular day, we're out on the lake, all of us, including him in his own boat. 5 o'clock in the evening, we see the helicopter going around the lake. We get back. It's late. We've caught our fill. We get back to the parking lot. All the trucks are gone except for ours and my father's ex-business partner. The man fell in that lake out of that boat and it was never found again. It's a true story.
See?
We were all out fishing together.
That's what Gary and I are talking about.
When God is for you and you cross his people, and it's not about religion.
No.
It's about mama bear, papa bear. If you got children and you're a mother bear and somebody come for your kids, you done. That's how God is with us. Yeah. If we allow it and we trust him.
Right.
I've learned where my blessings come from. That's where the love and the music comes from. When I'm talking about love, I'm talking about love that I get from every place. Because but for the grace of God, there go I. Homeless, drug addict, thug, whatever you want to call it, that would be me. But I'm not. But the grace of God. I'm here with you. We're talking about love. We're talking about love music. I'm telling people what happened to me in my life, trying to tell people, man, don't hate on women, love them.
Thank you.
Don't use that love. Don't play that off. Recognize that woman that's sticking up for you if you can. Because that's rare. Don't mess that up.
Amen to that.
We need to raise our kids together. We got too many single homes.
Yeah.
We got to get back to being family members again if we're going to survive this thing.
Right.
Man. So that's what I'm trying to bring with songs like Soul on Fire and Love You to My Soul and Inside You. And we got things to talk about. Give it right to give. All these are positive messagings. You guys heard I just put out a song called Arms Around the World. It's a reggae song. That's awesome. But that's a very powerful message as well, because we are a big family, one family. They keep talking about race. It's only one humans.
Yes, right.
You know, but you talk about race, this, race, that. That's a white man's game. That's a profiteer's game. I hate to say that.
Yeah.
When people talk like that, it's because it's profitable for them.
Right. Who's going to profit from you? You're right.
Exactly the same thing. It don't matter what your melanin content or how your eyes look like. We all human beings. It's animals and humans.
Right.
And they're losing right now. The whole world is changing.
You're
And
right,
no-
Mac? Mac, you all right?
You good, baby?
I'm just listening.
Yeah, we all.
Okay, I saw you grab your chest. I'm like, I'm fall out right now.
No, I ain't grab my chest. I ain't grab my chest.
And we better start loving each other, man, for real. We better start loving each other and waking up, or otherwise these billionaires are gonna make us all kill each other.
Well, you know, I heard you say something a little bit earlier that we as a people, we are the beginning.
Yes.
And then we definitely the end, Alpha Omega.
No question about it.
Yeah, I heard you say that. And that's something I do believe. We are the beginning, us as a whole, as black people.
Man, it's we're all the same people. We just have different melanin contents.
Right.
We all came from the same Adam and the same Eve. All of us came from the same womb. And to prove it, we keep coming from the same womb. So there's no question about who we came from. It didn't start off with 10 different wombs. It started off with one. And one man. And here we are, 6 billion people later. The thing about it is everybody out here praying to this man on a cross with blonde hair, and he ain't. What you gonna do when you get to the kingdom and you gotta walk through the brothers line? What you gonna do when you get to the kingdom and it's dreadlocks and afros and you're looking at it saying, wow, the creator is no, sorry, he ain't blonde-headed and blue-eyed. Neither was his son.
He's not.
Carmen, I'm sorry.
Carmen, yeah. This is what happens with us, right? We want to get off into stuff that makes no sense in God's creation nowhere.
Joe, I've been in Africa a couple of times in the last year or so, and what I learned over there about us as blacks, and they had been alienated with the Bible there.
Yeah.
Did you say alienated?
Yeah.
Well, alienated, however you want to pray.
I know. He means misled.
Misled.
That's exactly what you mean.
That's right.
That's exactly what this book is used for. It's used to mislead people.
It's to mislead.
You know, we're talking about a great book, but it is testaments, old and new. And and just to talk about that for really quick, because it says so on the book, testament, old and new.
And new.
I have a testament. Gary has a testament, right? Because that's who God is. Like, if you love the Lord, there will be a testament.
Yeah.
Perfect, Gary.
These are just men who just love the Lord and gave us their testament. That's all. And we love that book, but it's a book of men who gave a testament. I never put anything else on it than that. I know the person. I don't need to worry about the book. I got the spirit inside me that moves me and grooves me and tells me to treat that woman right. Don't lie to that person. Be decent. Pay that man correctly. That didn't come from that book. That came from the spirit inside me. That came from a lesson I learned from my father before me and was passed down to the father before him. And that's what we got to do. We have to keep repeating these things in ourselves that make us great.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not a liar. I'm not a thief. I'm not a misogynist. I'm a decent person that loves people, that loves women, that respects my family, that raised my children. That's what I did.
Well.
And I want somebody else to do that. Because it's good to do that. It didn't come without challenges. You know, but you have to hang in there with your children if you want them to be successful. You got to love a woman and tell her she's great, even if she's telling you you're not. There's things that we got to do.
Another song.
Our family, right? To carrying this thing on. Men have to learn how to be men now.
And you know, if you don't mind me interjecting, because I know we're running out of time, but that's one of the things that I've said to a couple of brothers about yelling at me. You know, so why are you yelling at me? What's this? You know, and try to talk to them. Why do you feel the need? You see, is that I have such a little value in your eyes?
It's learned behavior.
That you think that it's okay to yell at me at the top of your lungs and treat me Yeah, and it's all. And my husband always said, "Why does that happen when I'm not around?" Well, because a coward will never do that in front of a real man.
Absolutely. But you have to learn about people like that is that that's learned behavior. Someone yelled at them.
Well, I had people yelling at me growing up.
Someone yelled, and it was probably someone that was in charge of them.
Yeah, I mean, we all know how to yell, but we have to learn how to respect.
A man started yelling at the woman out of the blue. That's disrespectful, regardless.
If
I'm falling off of a tall building and about to step on a deep hole, that's when you yell at me. Stop. You know.
If you didn't grow up in a household, if you grew up in a household where someone was calm, then you don't understand what calm is. If you grew up in a household where everything was loud,
I can't handle it. I grew up in a household where that was not the norm. So I have to tell people, why are you hollering at me? What is this? I don't get it. I grew up around a lot of strong women, my mom and 6 of her sisters, okay? And they don't accept that behavior, and I don't either. So what happens, I end up defending myself to a man who's probably 2 or 3 times my size. So did he just walk out?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, there you are.
I'm just trying to navigate something here. Goodness gracious. Here we are. Where are we? There we are. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. And I think with being and playing an instrument is dominated by men, and sometimes I have to try to navigate through that learned behavior. See, because that's not my learned behavior.
Right.
So we clash because I'm like, wait a minute, I told one guy, my husband, and I said, my husband don't yell at me.
5
So
minutes. 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Okay.
Just put it out there.
All right, we're wrapping it up. Gary, wrap it up for us.
Good. You good. No. Go ahead and finish your thought. I'm just telling you how much time we got left.
Can I just say what our intention is this summer with what we're going to do with the music once we get the album finished? Can I tell you? We're going to have a listening party here in the Bay Area at a location yet to be determined. I plan on finishing up the album here within the next 30 days. I'm really close. The thing about me is these songs keep evolving because my life keeps evolving. So it's like I've been working on material and trying to get it together, and this will not be a 9 or 10 song album. It's going to be an EP, probably with 7 really good songs on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so you'll look to see me. If you want to see us, all you got to do is call me. We're going to be available, and we're going to be reasonable. We're not going to be out here, asking for the moon, because we really have a message. And we're going to be traveling, so we want to go. We want to perform with people. We're going to build our audience bit by bit, and we'll build our financing into our shows. And once we get around, the money will come to us time. Right now, it's important for us to meet and get around Beat Radio, meet people, promoters, and show up and show them that we can show up, do a great job for them, and keep it moving. And so that's what we're going to focus on. So please, guys, if you got promotions, you got events, you want me to show up, call me. I'll be there. All around the country: Detroit, Chicago, New Jersey, Atlanta, Texas, Austin, Houston, Dallas. We'll be able to show up. Give me a call.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
Very for listening, supporting, and thank you for sharing. If you hear my stuff, you see me on Facebook, find the videos and help me share this stuff. It means a lot. Because we know who likes our music. Yeah. You guys know something of your mom or if your nephews or people that you know what kind of music they like. If you like my music, share it to people. Tell them about me. Appreciate you. Come visit my. Call me. Get my number. Hit me up. I'll answer.
Yeah. Say my name. Say my name.
Yeah. Absolutely. But Joe,
and pray for my family, please. And I'm, covered, man. Prayer means a lot to us.
Absolutely. Well, Joe, we definitely appreciate you, man. And man, it was just great talking to you, catching up. And I want you to continue, man. Continue the dream and everything that you're doing, man, because people need to hear what we talked about today. And I'm so glad that you are putting out this wonderful music for the next generation, man. Because like I said, way things is going, like now, I mean, if we don't get get that old stuff back. You know, the way we used to do things. You know, I'm afraid of the future. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, kudos to you, man, for doing that. And let's see. I guess Ray, Grizz, and Joyce, do y'all have anything before we get out of here?
Yeah, Keith said to tell Joe we love him.
Thank you, Keith. Likewise, brother. God bless you, man. I love you and I appreciate you, and you're always in my prayers, Keith.
Yes.
And I cannot thank you enough for your dedication, man, and support for what we're doing out here, bro. You take care of yourself. I'll see you when I get to Atlanta next month.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Well, I just want to say, everybody have a great weekend again. Joe, thank you so much for being here with us, and we want you to come back. So definitely keep us posted.
Oh yeah.
And
let's get once we get on the road.
Wake up, Mac. Mac.
What?
Is he wait?
Hey,
Because Carmen says a Crisco kid, okay?
You know, man.
Okay.
All right, we gotta go. I'm sorry. I did. It's my fault. Don't have to go, Joe.
Wait, Joe want to say something. What, Joe?
Yeah.
I said I got to get out of here and go to this show, but I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. So
Thank you. Thank you.
Our pleasure.
Be blessed.
Yes.
Be blessed.
Peace.
Peace.
All right. Everybody?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We're done.
Well, yeah, I'm waiting.
Well, this was difficult. That was difficult. Okay.
That was difficult.
I couldn't get my word in right like I wanted to. But anyway, go ahead. Finish this up so we get out of here. I'm hungry. I'm ready to go eat.
He's hangry.
Okay, I'm done. See you later. Bye.
I was gonna say, hey, see you later. Bye.
Okay, everyone, thank you for tuning in. So thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and invite people to join us next week. Oh, Gary's lost it. Anyway. Thank you again, guys. Chat room gang. Thank you. Thank you. Join us next week. Our guest is going to be none other than vocalist Jay Lamont.
Oh, yay. Yay.
Thank you. No, he's going to be our guest next week.
Awesome.
Amazing vocalist, and Gary played one of his songs, where he's the vocalist on the song, Celebrate.
Yeah.
So,
Jay Lamont. Come on, Jay.
Jammin' Jay Lamont.
I can't wait. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be epic. So, yeah, please tune in.
Yeah.
Invite friends, because we want to get more people to get in, to know about us.
He's a great musician and a great comedian as well.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, he is.
Whew,
It's
all
going
right.
to be fun.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it then. So join
Yes.
us next week.
Have a great weekend.
Yeah,
Be
have
safe.
a great one. We'll be back next week. Y'all have a great one. Please be
Ciao.
safe. Please be safe.
Bye.
All right.
Wake up, Mac.